Good morning, guys. See, after the derivation of your thermal conductive matrix, now further we will expand this. Okay, that is finite element equation for 1D heat conduction with free end convection. That means already we know how to determine your K matrix. It is related to your conduction. Now we can study the concept of end convection, free end convection. That means nothing but your natural convection. Now why you require this? Because sometimes the problem they will give both convection and conduction. Now how to formulate your global matrix? See, global matrix should be consisting of your conduction as well as convection. To know this, first we know that how to determine your conductive matrix. Now one more thing is what is your convection matrix for these kind of problems? For that, now we know that element convection matrix. What is element convection matrix? See, element convection matrix can be written as element convection matrix will be equal to, that we will represent as a H matrix. That is, I write it as a HE element. Okay. See, it is acting on the surface because of that area integral. Okay. H is the property. Now H is the property. Okay. N transpose N into dA. We will write like this. This is the basic elemental equation for your convection. Now what is H? H is called convective film coefficient. Convective film coefficient. Or we call it as a heat transfer coefficient also. That will be in terms of watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay. Or watt per meter square per degree Celsius. N will be called as a shape function. Now, what is N? N generally we know that N will be equal to N1, N2. What is N transpose then? N transpose will be equal to N1, N2. Now, if you take this, see what you want to make it. See at node 1. Just observe at node 1. Is it any convection is acting at that particular point? See, node 1 is exposed to this convection. Because of this, N1 is equals to 1, N2 is equals to 0. If N2 is also exposed to fluid, then N1 equals to 1, N2 equals to 1. But now only it is exposed to this. That is the reason N will be equal to 1, 0. What happened? N transpose? N transpose will be equal to 1, 0. Now substitute back in equation number 1. You substitute this in your back to equation number 1. That will become HE is equals to area integral H into, what is N transpose? 1, 0. What is N? 1, 0 into dA. Now if you simplify this, what happened? H is common. Okay. If you multiply this, 1 into 1, 1, 0, 0, 0 are going to get. Okay. If you multiply this row into column, because this is, what is this? Number of rows how many? 2 rows, 1 column. 1 row, 2 columns. It should be 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay. Into area integral into dA. See, what is area integral into dA? It is H into A 1, 0, 0, 0. This is called your convective matrix. See, this is not common for all the elements. Because why it is common? Here node 1 convection is there because of it 1, 0, 0, 0. If for example node 2 it is there. If for example node 2 it will be there, then it will become HA 0, 0, 0, 1. That you should be careful about this in the problem. Which node is exposed to convection? Only that node will have a value. That you should be careful in the problem. This is very, very important. What is this called? Convective matrix. We call it as a convective matrix. Now, what is generally global matrix in a problem? What is global matrix means? See, global matrix means in your thermal is, one is K will be equal to, that is global stiffness matrix, or global matrix will be equal to K conduction plus K convection, H convection. That means what is the meaning of it? It is conduction matrix, global conduction matrix plus global convection matrix. You should use it. That is what your global matrix means. Got it? You should be careful about this. Then what is the next term you want to consider? Say, if you want to write it, I'll write it in a simple manner. That is A into K divided by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 plus H into A into 1 0 0 0. This is what your global matrix K. Now apart from this, what is important one more topic? How to determine force vector for a problem? What is force vector due to? Force vector due to free end. See, due if convection is there, there are two things will be there. One, convective matrix, and one more is force vector due to free end convection. Free end convection. Free end convection. What is how to determine this? This is also same. Say force vector due to convection FHE will be equal to A into same H into T infinity is the temperature, or I think generally in this problem T1 is given, T infinity into N transpose into dA. What I'll make it, just I'll make it thus. Then this one I'll make it, this is T infinity. This is called T infinity. T infinity H into N transpose into dA. Now same thing, same concept. What is N transpose? N transpose from your previous one, that is N1 N2. What is N1 N2? 1 0. Then what happens is same thing, you write it A H, okay, integral T infinity, write it outside, T infinity write it outside. N transpose means write N1 N2 into dA. Then you know what is integral of dA. This will become H T infinity into 1 0 into A. AH T infinity into is 1 0. This is called FHE. This is called your force vector, or force vector due to free end convection. That means if I want to say equilibrium equation, what is equilibrium equation for thermal? Thermal equilibrium equation will be K into T plus H into T is equals to FH. Okay, or sometimes we can combine these two. Initial itself we can combine these two and we can write it. This is called your thermal equilibrium equation for solving a problem. FE thermal equilibrium equation. Final element thermal equilibrium equation. Thank you.